what's lust, what's love. Sometimes the lines can get blurred.
All right, here's one for you then. This will be an interesting point. So, how do we know what happiness is? Because for me and you, happiness might be, again, going back to just being comfortable, covering the bills, knowing that you're safe. You've not got debt collectors coming after you. Like, you're just happy, cool, you cover bills, do what you want. But then how, maybe for someone that doesn't give a shit about covering the bills, or doesn't, has, let's say they live in a van, how do we know that their happiness doesn't stem from maybe just living off grid, traveling, just going to see in different, like, what what's this preset of happiness? Where do we get it from?
Exactly.
Where does this shit come from? Like, how do we know if we're happy or not?
And it goes back to question everything. Be like, listen, motherfucker, your happiness isn't my happiness. So what you think it is isn't what I think it is. And I think you're totally right. We do, and we should all have different definitions of what it means to be happy, or what it means to be doing good, living our best life, as they say. And we need to understand that everyone has their own, and it's our job, it's our responsibility to understand what happiness means to us, and then go and get it. So if you
It's
do want
true.
to live off the grid, you do that. If you want to be a painter, then you do that. And obviously it's easier said than done, but it's, like I said, your responsibility to figure it out. I don't like the habit of people mm, outsourcing their happiness or their life to other things. It's like, I'm not happy because this, that. Um, I'm not this because this. I'm not this because this. I believe in accountability, right? Even if I suck at something, I've failed, I'm not where I want to be, then I'll blame myself, and I will do that. Um, but I really don't like this idea of I'm not where I want to be because of this. And I think I just had a flash in my mind of the old Rocky movie, right? I think he said that to his son in that great inspirational speech. Yeah, blaming others for situations that you have control over. I hate that.
Yeah, that was a big thing I tried to get rid of in my kind of character, was taking more responsibility, taking action, and just understanding that it doesn't, like, at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck about you or anything else. Everyone cares about themselves. Doesn't You can't sugarcoat it. It happens. So it doesn't matter how much you're getting beaten down. Oh, I crashed my car, so now I've got debt to pay that off. Oh, I fucking lost my job because of COVID. Oh, this. No one gives a shit. You got to crack on. You
Totally.
got to take responsibility, look back and say, look, what could I have done different to avoid this happening moving forward? So,
Need to document it. Document this one.
yes, yes.
Document everything.
Brand everything. When are we going to come around to
Um,
making a name for this shit, mate? What's the name?
uh,
It'll come
Nothing
off the
springs
dome
to
soon,
mind
isn't it?
yet. It will. It will. Going back to question everything. I think it is a case of questioning everything. It's literally like, are you in a mind state that it's active and you're proactively like challenging things as they come into your head? Idea, someone says something to you, goes into your head. Are you processing it? Are you questioning it? Are you challenging it? Are you checking the validity of this thing and then allowing it to pass through? Or are you just like passive and letting this come in, program everything, change your programming, and go out? Because that's a very dangerous state to be in. Like, for example, have you noticed when we were growing up in school, the teachers would be like, um, "Oh, enjoy school while you're here. When you leave, it's going to be terrible. Like, wait till you get into the real world. These are going to be the best years of your life, right?" And
Yeah,
personally, me, I always just naturally challenged that idea in my head. Like I said, went in and I was challenging it in my head. I wouldn't be arguing, but I'd be like, is that true? Does that have
yeah.
to be the case? Is that reality? I don't think it does have to be true necessarily. Um,
Just because
Once
it is
again,
for you, and maybe your friends around you, doesn't mean it has to be the case for everyone.
if you're in that passive state, it goes in, and you just accept it to be true because you know that's a teacher, that's an authority figure. So what she's
Yeah,
saying has to be true. Boom, goes in there, plants a seed, and now you believe these are the best years of my life. I'm going to grow up and just work, 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 not enjoy my adult life, and then die.
it's dangerous, don't it? Really is.
Extremely
It's
dangerous.